called a supplement, not a drug. Some call it life-changing, and it's available to buy right now. But a Bay Area man's death could play a role in changing all of that. Thanks for joining us on Nightside. I'm Carolina Lead.
And I'm Katie McCall. We're talking about kratom. It's an herb that comes from a tropical tree in the coffee family. The leaf is sometimes chewed or served as a tea. In low doses, it acts like a stimulant and can be used for pain control and even anxiety. In higher doses, it has a sedative effect, similar to opiates. Some scientists think it could be the key to fighting addiction to opioid medications.
You might have heard about kratom around this time last year. In August of 2016, the Drug Enforcement Administration announced it was going to make kratom a Scheduled I drug in the same category as heroin, LSD, and marijuana. But there was so much backlash, the DEA reversed its decision by the middle of October, and kratom is still legal at the federal level. So the DEA has attributed 15 deaths to kratom from 2014 to 2016. 14 of those people had other drugs in their system. Nightside reporter Bo Zimmer has details surrounding a local death linked to kratom and why those who enjoy it are still confident it's safe.
Some have never heard of kratom, but at the Low Tide Kava Bar in Gulfport, here it's flowing in the form of kratom tea.
It's a great social lubricant without getting the drunk feeling of alcohol.
The leaf from Southeast Asia is dried and powdered and served in a drink form, sweetened with lemon. Customers here consider it perfectly safe, despite the first ever death of a Bay Area man who overdosed taking an extract version of the herbal supplement.
It's all about moderation, and you just have to be careful and know what you're ingesting.
According to an autopsy report, 27-year-old Christopher Waldron died July 7th. The cause of death, intoxication by kratom. The medical examiner finding a high level of the supplement in his blood, along with a muscle relaxant. A thyroid issue was also mentioned. Waldron's mother tells 10 News the packaging on the herbal supplement her son took had no instructions for safe dosage.
Don't just take kratom that you buy off the internet or from a head shop or whatever. Take kratom from people who know what they're talking about, who knows what's going into it.
The DEA decided to hold off on making kratom illegal because of backlash, but the agency also wants to give the Food and Drug Administration more time to study the substance to determine its possible medicinal value versus potential for abuse.
Looking at it, making sure this is not something people are going to abuse or harm themselves with.
The FDA won't say when their analysis of kratom will be complete. For now, customers here at Low Tide will continue to enjoy its effects, confident when used responsibly, it can be perfectly safe.
I would love to see more studies coming out because I want to be able to prove to people that this is as safe as I know it can be, as long as you don't abuse it.
In Gulfport, Bo Zimmer, 10 News.
So here's something you might not have known. We found in January 2014, Sarasota leaders passed a county ordinance making it illegal to possess kratom, which is considered to be an illegal designer drug. Kratom possession in Sarasota County is punishable of up to 60 days in jail and a $500 fine.
We asked you on Facebook what you thought about kratom and whether or not it should be regulated, and you had a lot of strong opinions during our Facebook Live tonight. Elle posted, people use kratom as a cheap substitute for opioids. If you need help getting off opioids without professional help, it's always risky. Sarah Jo says, my dad got off Oxy from the use of kratom. I watched him go from almost disabled to his life being given back to him. And Cherie said, this is helping people get off of other drugs. Rhea told us any substance, when misused, can be deadly.